we've created a special pin. It's unique. It's only for this year, and it's going to be a real collector's item. So I hope many of you will consider doing those three things. And when you do, your Assistant Governor Joyce will bring you your Governor's Award of Excellence pin. So I hope each of you will take on that challenge as Kevin has, and achieve and support and embrace those three pillars of Rotary. So the second award, which is for the club, involves a number of items. And the way this is going to be done is for each of the items, you can earn a star. And so there are 6 items, but you can't get 6 stars. You can only get 5 stars. If you complete all 6, then you get a 5-star award with distinction. So here are what those 5 things include. Now, these may be new because you're new Rotarians. These may not all make sense to you, and I'm not going to explain them, but we'll do that with Kevin, and he can explain that to you over the year. So the first thing that you need to accomplish is 10% of your club members need to have earned the Governor's Award of Excellence pin. The second thing is clubs have to have achieved the Rotary International Presidential Citation. The third thing is that clubs must achieve the Zone 33 Public Image Citation. The fourth thing is that your club must maintain an attendance rate of 65% or higher. So participation in your club meetings is going to be important if you want to meet this attendance challenge. The fifth item is your per capita giving for your club to Polio Plus has to be or exceed $30 per person. And the reason we do it per capita is because we have clubs that range from 10 members to 220 members. And so to equalize that, we always do a per capita giving for the club. So, but the point is that at the end of the day, your club should have given enough to be $30 per individual in your club. And it can come in a variety of ways. And then the last item is per capita giving to the Rotary Foundation must be equal to or exceed $100. So those are the criteria for the Governor's Club Award. And I know this is probably way too much information for you as a new club, but most of our clubs in the district are going to be very competitive about this, and they'll be trying to achieve each of these items and win the Governor's Club Award. So I hope you all take this opportunity as well as a new club to set a standard and be a part of doing as much as you are able to achieve the club award. We will celebrate all of the clubs at the district conference in Wilmington. Every year, our district hosts a district conference. This coming year, it will be held between April 29th and May 1st of 2016 at the Hilton Wilmington Riverside. This year, we are doing something different. We are joining with our friends in District 7730, which is the district in North Carolina to the east of us that goes from Fayetteville out to the coast and includes Wilmington. So I hope you will mark your calendars and plan to be there. Bring your spouse, bring your children. We really will have a great time. The district conferences are a great way for you to experience Rotary in a way that's larger than your club. And I think particularly for you all as new Rotarians, I think it will be a very special experience. So mark your calendars, and I hope you will be there to celebrate the year at our district conference in Wilmington. So I want to bring to your attention 2 key events that are coming up very soon. One is each year, the clubs in our district participate in an event called Take a Kid to the Ball Game. And essentially, our Rotary clubs sponsor youth, often at-risk youth, to go to this event. And it's amazing to me how many youth in our community have never had the opportunity to be at a baseball game. So these young people get to go to a Durham's Bull game. They get a nice backpack with a whole bunch of stuff. We feed them well. They have a great experience. So if your club would like to contribute some or even sponsor some kids, sometimes even if you're not able to fund it, other clubs will support funding. And if you identify kids in the community who you think would benefit from this experience, Greg Layton from the Morrisville Club organizes this, and he'll be sending out more information over the next couple of days. So I hope your club participates in this. And as a Rotarian, you are welcome to come. Now, you have to pay your own way, but you're welcome to come and be a part of it and really see how this event impacts these youth. So again, I hope you will take advantage of this opportunity coming up on August 2nd. The other event I want to bring your attention to is on September 27th. It's called the Global Run for Water. This is an event organized by the Cary Clubs, and the money that they raise as part of this 5K run or walk is used to fund water projects around the world. In fact, the Arusha project got its funding through monies that came from past years of the Global Run for Water. So that's pretty amazing. And in the past 3 years, just to give you some numbers, $40,000, over $40,000 was raised through sponsorships, matching grants, and community support. And these funds were used for water projects in the Dominican Republic, Honduras, Lebanon, Bolivia, Uganda, and Guatemala. So, I mean, it's just amazing the good we can do by participating in this event. So again, if you have friends, and they don't have to be Rotarians, just the registration is already online. You can encourage them to go register and participate in the event. And like I said, even if you don't run, you can walk the 5-mile trail, and it's over in Cary at the Wake Met Soccer Park, and you'll have a great time. So I hope you'll participate in that as well. Now, one of the things that we really get to do each year is get a vision that's set by the president of Rotary International. This year, the president of Rotary International is Ravi Ravindran. He is from Sri Lanka, and he's just an amazing guy. When we were at International Assembly in San Diego, and if you don't know what International Assembly is, it is where district governors go to get trained before we begin our year as district governors. And all of the district governors from the 532 districts around the world come to San Diego. And we have a whole week of intensive training so that we can serve effectively as governors. During that event, Ravi spoke to us about his family's personal battle with polio and how his life was transformed because of the support of the local Rotarians in Sri Lanka. You see, his mother was infected with the polio virus when he was 16. And had it not been for the support of the Rotarians in Sri Lanka, she would not have had access to the iron lung, which would have kept her alive for years to come, and given Ravi the opportunity to have his mother around. So Ravi understands what it means to be a Rotarian, what it means to do service, what it means to support our community. He asks us, will we avert our eyes from suffering, or will we alleviate it? Will we speak words of compassion, or will we act on them? Will we be content only to take from the world, or will we give to it? So for the theme for this year, he has asked each of us to be a gift to the world. I know of no more perfect a gift than to serve as an instrument of peace. When we have the opportunity, or we do have the opportunity this coming year to nurture the flame within ourselves, and take actions that make peace possible. Each act of service or kindness that you give may be one small spark. But together with all the Rotarians in our district, we have the capacity to build a raging fire that burns brightly as a beacon of change here in Durham and around the world. Symbolic of this burning flame, we have developed a project called Light a Candle for Peace. We have created peace votive candles. If you can see on your screen, I'm holding one for you. And these votives have the Rotary Peace Center logo on it, and we are selling them to clubs for $2.50. $1.25 of that $2.50 goes to support the Rotary Peace Center. The other goes to the cost of producing those candles. We ask Rotary clubs to sell those candles to the community for $5. Clubs can keep the $2.50 to fund projects that your club is interested in doing this coming year. But more than a fundraiser, the reason we have this is so that as a Rotary Club, you can reach out to your community, to your neighborhood associations, to your organizations that you're a part of, and give them information about this great resource we have right here in our district, which is the Rotary Peace Center, which is a collaborative effort between Duke and UNC. And it is the only one in North America. And this is our way of celebrating the Rotary Peace Center, which trains young peacemakers in the art of being that change, being the people who bring peace to the world. And I know some of the Peace Fellows are members of this Rotary Club, and I've really enjoyed meeting them and being a part of this Rotary Peace Center. So I hope you will all take advantage of this opportunity, raise some money for your club, but also share this message of peace. And what we're going to do together as a district on September 21st, which is the International Day of Peace, we're all going to light these candles in solidarity. In solidarity because as a community, we believe that peace is possible. So I said these words at the banquet, and I'd like to repeat them for you. We dare to imagine a world free of polio, a world where peace is possible. We imagine communities with access to clean water and children surviving the scourge of malnutrition, poor health care, and inadequate sanitation. We imagine all children having access to education and opportunities for productive work as adults. But more than that, as Rotarians, we don't just imagine these things. We join together with leaders, we exchange ideas, and we take action to make them possible. So Kevin, as the incoming district governor, I offer you my full support in your leadership of this club and its members. And so may you all go forth and be a gift to the world.